Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS Story Hive. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand. For a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Windy City's finest. I'm Perry, he is Clark, and we are joined once again by...
Lint at Haptic Dance Arts.
And lovely Matthew back here on music. And yes, thank you so much for meeting with us again, and also to everybody tuning in, be it on the live stream or otherwise. I'm super excited to dive in. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing first, even briefly?
So we are going to explore a little bit of contemporary music with you, Perry, or contemporary dance, I should say. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to play with a little bit of improv. Yes, improv movement. Sometimes it's authentic movement, but basically it's structured through ideas, and you take those ideas and you translate them into movement. So it's a really accessible style of movement. Often trained dancers are terrified by improv because they're no longer being told what to do. And so I find contemporary and or improv can be really accessible for new dancers because they don't know what to do with their bodies. So if you give them an idea, then they can just comfortably kind of dive in and they feel a little less inhibited at times.
For sure.
So we'll start with a little bit of a contemporary warm-up. I'll lead you through a couple of moves, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of a structure, so maybe you can almost create a piece that belongs to you.
Amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Cool.
Lovely. Okay,
Awesome.
So when we start in contemporary, we want to have, I call this neutral position or pedestrian. So your feet are just going to be underneath your hips. And I'm just going to get you to rock back and forth a little bit just to find where your body's at today, through the balls of the feet. So that awareness through the floor, there he goes.
Not very
and that's
far
fine.
back.
That's part of it, right?
Yeah.
Is figuring out kind of how the body leans. Yeah, so when you go forward, take the body with you. And when you go backwards, it's okay to go back, but you're going to find where it's too far. And that's a big thing about being a dancer is where are my limits? How far can I push before I fall?
Totally.
So we're going to do the same idea, but now we're going to just rock and really find the sides of our feet. You're going to go side to side.
And I feel like that's something people don't typically think about.
Oh, I love feet. There's lots of people who aren't into feet or like, but I think our feet are fascinating because they're
incredible.
What hold us up. They have the most bones of any part of our body.
Interesting.
And we just like shove them into socks and into boots all day. Ladies, it's like those beautiful stilettos and like high heel shoes. And I don't think we give our feet enough credit or enough love and care. So now that we've kind of grounded, you're going to bend your knees and you're just going to swing your arms a little bit. I'm going to teach you a simple series, and then Matthew back there will give us some sound, and we'll go through it a couple of times. Okay?
Sounds good.
So we're going to take our arms, we're going to take a big breath up, and all the way to the sky, and then you're going to roll down through your spine, bend your knees as soon as you feel a little bit of tension in your back, and you're going to reach for the floor. And then you're going to come back up. Beautiful. You're going to bend, and you're going to reach your right arm up. Lovely. And then you're just going to bounce and let it swing like this. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
I love it. Sound effects are the best. Other side. And then let it go. Whoosh. Now we're going to go both arms again up. And this time you're going to roll down, but bend your knees, and you're going to walk out to a plank. Find a strong core, pressing through those legs nice and strong, opening up through the back, and then back in, and we'll roll back up. So we're going to get the blood flowing. We're going to pull up into our shoulders, into our core. Yes, we're going to drop into those legs a little bit. So it's breathe up. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to take our right arm up. Up, 2, 3, 4. Drop it down. Other side, up. Did I go forward first? That's nice.
Know.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both arms side, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it up. Open to back through the legs and roll back up. Oh, you made it look great. Yes. Since we're going out on the sides for the single arm, let's draw it up. And as you can see, with Perry, with Clark, I was a little bit particular about his hands.
Yes.
For this, it's all about imagining, I always imagine I'm just getting bigger and I'm absorbing all this energy around me. So you really don't worry about where your hand is. You're taking that arm, just lengthening and reaching. Yes. So if you feel energized, it's good.
Okay, energized, and we're gonna go forward, and then the double is fine.
Yeah. I'll do it with you. We'll do it 4 times. Yeah. And the only thing I will say is watch through the mirror and breathe.
Watch through the mirror and breathe.
Don't hold your breath. Here we go.
Yes.
Matthew, I'll take whatever you want to share. Ready? 6. Arms up to the side. We start. Up. Roll. Try and get to the floor. Come up. Now the arm reaches right arm forward. 1. Drop it out. Other side. 1. And whoosh. Now we're going to walk it out to the plank. Both arms. And roll down. Walk out. And back in. And up. Well done. Let's repeat. Both arms. 1. And roll down. This is just a roll down. Lengthen through the spine. And as you come back up, you're getting taller and longer. 5, 6, 7. Right arm reaches front. It's 1, 2. Release. Double bounce. Other side. 1. Double bounce. Both arms. 1. Roll down. Walk it out. And in. And slow. Really feel all the vertebrae opening up across the back. How are you feeling?
Good. I went a bit fast
Let's do
at
it
the
one
end
more
there, but
time.
yeah.
Ready? Roll down. And back up. 6, 7, 8. Reach right. 1, 2. Double bounce and drop. Release through the arm. And 1, 2. Release. Both arms. 1. And roll down. Walk it out. Now we're going to stay here. And you're just going to take your right arm off. I'm challenging you. Left arm off. And now your right foot points it to the back wall. Good stretch behind your knee. Other side. All right. Do you think you can do?
We can give it a go.
With that right leg. And walk it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring your shoulders up and drop them back. And up. And back. And up. Now we're just going to isolate your right shoulder. Right, left, right. And don't think about it as tension. Think about it just as a movement. Yeah, so you're mobilized or trying to move through your scapula, through your shoulder. Good. Now we're going to add a step. Step, 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 step. Good. Now you're going to focus on your elbow. So same idea. You're going elbow, elbow, elbow. Good. Dropping into your legs. The more you go down into your legs, the more you're going to wake up your thighs.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Now we're going to take it to the wrist. So you go wrist, wrist. Send it away. Good.
Wrist.
Good. We're going to do 4 more. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Soften through those feet. Arms to second. And you're just going to walk your heels in. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Do it one more time. Heels and toes. And soften down. And release. How do you feel?
Wow, limbered up.
A little bit more awake, a little bit more energized, yes?
And honestly, it's like pretty cathartic when you're throwing that away. You're getting rid of whatever you got with you on that day.
Oh my. Well, that's a great thing. If you can think about and that's ideas. That comes back to the ideas, right? And I prompted you with different body parts,
Totally.
right? So if it's like, now with your left arm, but more, or like, right? Like, so identifying body parts, really being aware of like, how do I move with my shoulder?
Yeah.
And how does that look different if I lead with my wrist?
Yeah.
Right? So it just changes.
And then what you also mentioned about not tension, right? It's not tension, but it's like, it's the range that your body naturally has. You're not like trying to force it past that, but I think in our colloquial, everyday, typical movements, we don't, you don't realize how malleable your body is.
Absolutely, like, and it's like use it or lose it is something I always say. Like use it or lose it, and if you're not, I think everybody should try and touch their toes every day and reach up high to the sky and find that range of motion regardless of what you do, because we hope to be able to put on our socks for many years to come.
Totally.
Right, and with that tension, it doesn't take away the fact that it needs to be controlled and there needs to be support. And I'm really mindful of the words that I use when I'm teaching because words hold a lot of value, can hold a lot of power. And so when I, if tension is something like, it's not always a good thing, right? Tension is kind of, right, when something's tense or something like, right? So you want to release that. And I'm still moving my shoulder, but I'm not like using all of these muscles to make it happen. I'm finding range of motion for my body, right? And in doing so, I can quickly identify, okay, my right shoulder is great. Left shoulder feels clicky. Right shoulder, right? So I'm not pushing through those muscles as much. I'm just like kind of moving the body, the skeleton, more free. So I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more.
Okay.
We're gonna pick up the energy a little bit more just to keep warming you up.
Sounds
so
good.
we're gonna take our right foot.
Yes.
And we're gonna just transfer weight. So you're gonna sway, and then we're just gonna do a gallop. Do you know what a gallop is?
I do not know what a gallop is.
It's a quick step. It's a triplet or like a 1, 2, 3. So we're just gonna go gallop.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do. And it's 1, 2, gallop. Try again. 1, 2, and gallop. And have this moment where your body can arrive at the gallop. 1, 2, this is 3 and 4, 5, 6, good, 7, 8. We're gonna add this arm, and I want you to reach. And with that, you've already got it figured out, but with that, it's like almost like we were in a pool. So there's this resistance. So I'm not just, this is sort of like, anybody can do this.
Yeah.
A dancer does this. So you're manipulating the air around you. Yeah. So we're gonna do 1, 2. Now we're gonna gallop, let your arms release, and finish with that 4th count. 5, 6, 7, 8. And always reaching through the mirror. 3, 4, send it away. 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you with me?
I am with you.
Okay, we're gonna try it. Ready, Matthew? I'll take any beat. That's 1, 2, ready, right. Well, this happens when I teach. We're gonna step on the right foot, but that means it's gonna be your left foot reaching across. We're always crossing the line of the body. Step right, left, reaches. 7, 1, 2, gallop, hey. 1, 2, gallop.
Right.
Good, that's it. And the more you want to drop into your legs and push that gallop, the more it's going to warm you up and work for you. Yes. 1, 2. Finish off. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! Okay.
That was an interesting thought I had just before we started that. And it was, I remember with Clark, he was talking about ballet, it never crosses the line, is that right? Whereas this is a complete opposite of that.
That's why lots of people really love. And like contemporary is kind of this thing that has come up. And at first it was like contemporary ballet, contemporary jazz. And now contemporary is like
its own
world, right? And you can still have contemporary jazz or contemporary ballet. And it's just taking the traditional stuff and kind of making it contemporary, similar to contemporary art.
For sure.
Yes, but contemporary is definitely, you could go to 3 different contemporary classes and they would all feel very different based on the instructor, the educator, sort of their background. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna expand on it.
Okay.
So we're gonna take this right foot and you're gonna swish this way. And in doing that, I want you to actually step and we're gonna do a slide. But with this resistance, it's gonna help bring you around. So if I just move my arm like this, nothing's gonna happen.
No.
But if I take this arm and just like you were reaching through the mirror and finding that connection and that resistance, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna try and just let myself swing around. Do not worry about what your feet are doing.
Okay.
Anchor into the floor and almost imagine like you're going down into the floor. So it's like, wow.
Okay. No feet. Here we go. Whoa.
Great.
Okay.
Try it one more time, and I want you to think about this arm has a destination.
Okay.
Ready? Try again. Go.
Has a
Destination. Yes. And then we're going to pick up the other side.
Okay.
So we're going to add that to our gallop. So it's 1, 2.
2.
Then we're going to gallop. And you're going to send it around your left like it's an inside turn. Whoa. And now we go this way. 2, gallop, throw, 1. Oh, you got it. Gallop, throw, 1, 2, gallop, throw. Yes, and what you're doing, you're smiling as you're doing, which is fabulous, but there's this sense of play that you have in approaching this right now, and I encourage all my students to be curious about it and play, because if I was rigid, it's like, what are my arms doing? You're not taking that risk, you're not dropping into it as wholeheartedly, right?
Totally, yeah.
You're not fully there because you're holding back, thinking too much. And if you do this and you're like, oh, what happened? It's like, who cares? Right? Pick it up, get back on track, especially in that learning environment. It's really critical that we create learning environments where people can feel like they can take those risks.
Totally.
So that you're not so rigid and so worried, right? If there's any of that, take it on stage, but hopefully you've practiced enough that you can go on stage and just let it all go, right?
And I love this word you use, wholehearted. And I think that's like super fitting, because I think every day, like, we get very in our heads, in our brains, and we forget that we have a heart. But literally just doing these exercises, it gets your blood pumping. You're using your heart.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just that idea of, like, just focus back down into your heart. And
Yeah.
just do what everybody's going to do.
Oh, our amazing body systems that do all of this work for us every day, and we don't think about it at all, right? Like, there's so much going on, which is why, like, when you need a rest day, take a rest day. Listen to your body. It always knows best. And so, once again, going back to a body as the instrument or the tool.
Totally, yeah.
So we're going to take that same song, Matthew. We'll just maybe bring the pace down a little bit, the tempo. Just a change it up. Just so it's a little bit slower. Now that we're adding this turn, I want to make sure Perry feels like there's some tangible success behind that throw, yes? And the power of your throw, right? You control that. And so if you get around and you're like, oh, I didn't push hard enough, then you try again and you throw a bit more, and then, whoa, that's too much. So it's like almost, you're experimenting. There's a bit of science behind it. Like, that was too much, that was not enough. And then you have to find for your body that middle ground. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start again, stepping with our right foot. The left arm will reach out in front, and we're always going to have that turn on the third reach.
Okay.
Ready?
Good.
5, 6, and 1, 2, gallop, 3, turn this way, 2, that's exciting. Turn inside, and 1, yes.
2,
3, inside. That was beautiful. And again, 2 more. 1, go, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I'm going to give you one correction. We're going to keep going just because I think you've really got this. When you come around, think about that foot.
Yes, I think that's where you're getting lost.
Yeah, because you're turning and then you're excited about the turn, but then what happens next?
Yeah.
And that's what I also said about your arm. Where does this go?
Yeah.
So always knowing where you are, but where do I go next? Okay, we'll try it 4 more times.
Yeah.
Think about that connectivity of the floor. Last time. 1, 2, gallop. 3, inside turn,
4,
left foot, reach, yes! And 5, 6, last time. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. And there.
Wow.
Woo!
That's awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like all the momentum, like it's like you come around, and I think maybe it's like a balance thing or something.
Oh,
but
for
I
sure.
just-
Well, balance and practice, right?
Yeah.
I've done this probably 5,000 times.
For sure.
So it's familiar in my body, but I even find days where it's not familiar. And to circle back to what you said just before we started, take your hand.
It's going.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's going.
It works so hard, right? Pump all of the blood out to those extremities and then rush it back in.
Yeah.
So now we're going to let you breathe a little bit. We're going to slow it down. And we're just going to do a little sort of phrase. Okay? And I'll do it with you, so I'll explore this with you. But I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to copy me. Okay? So we're going to imagine like we're dividing this room in half. This is my half, and that's your half, okay? So we each have half of the room. And we're going to start, and you have 8 walks in your space.
Okay.
Ready? Go ahead. Take 8 walks.
1.
Good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to reach in any direction and gather that towards you. Pull it up to your chest. Take a deep breath and release. Now you're going to repeat that pattern. Listen, 8 walks. Reach in any direction, gather it towards your chest, and release.
And release.
Ready, go.
Okay.
8 walks. Any direction, reach. Gather it towards you, breathe, and release. One more time, try that, go, move. 8. Reach in any direction, grab it towards you, breathe. Okay, is that memorized?
Yeah.
Very good. So 8 walks, gather something towards you, and breathe. So we've done this breath. Now, this one's a little abstract, but work with me.
Okay.
I want you to imagine like you have something, whether it's sticky or yucky or icky, but you have something and you want to get it off,
Okay.
right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then when you stop, I want you to be in a freeze position, almost like you're, have you ever like seen those movies where people go up the chimney? It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like you're like, stop. Yeah.
'Kay,
So we just
so-
did our breath. Now you have something on you. You don't want it on you. You're going to get it off. Ready, go. Get it off. Get it off. Get it off. Get it off. And when you're ready and you feel like it's all gone, and hold. And then from there, with all that tension, let it release. Perfect.
Okay.
Add it. Ready, go.
Okay.
There you go.
I was imagining the spider shaking out there.
The spider is exoskeleton. Very good. Okay. So I'm literally just giving you ideas.
Yeah.
There might be similarities to how we're moving because something like walking, something like getting something off is a similar, we all have similar reactions at times.
Yeah.
So from here, we've relaxed.
Yes.
Now you're going to melt to the floor. Yes?
Yes.
And once you're on the floor, you're going to make your body into a ball.
Ball.
And then you're going
Yeah.
to open up into a star.
Into a star. Okay.
So melt to the floor, make a ball, open to a star. Ready? Go ahead. Melt
From
to
the top?
Nope, we're going to just melt.
Okay, okay.
Melt to the floor. Melting, melting, melting. Make yourself into a ball and then into a star. And release. Good. Now you're on the floor.
Yes.
And the rule is when you're on the floor, we need to leave you on the floor before going back to the beginning. So you're on the floor.
Yes.
And I want you to go to this idea that my hands and my feet are stuck on the floor.
Okay.
So you're just going to play with that for a little bit. My
Okay.
hands and my feet, I want to get them off, but they're going to be stuck.
And this reminds me of the warm-up we did where we find that plank position
Yeah.
and you come back, but you can't let your hands go from the ground.
And then after you've done that for just a little bit, you're going to gather and just do a gentle roll up when you're ready or exhausted for it to be all done. Woo! Okay. Matthew's on deck. He's almost ready to play something for us. We're going to recap. 8 walks.
8 walks. 8 walks. Grab something in any direction. Bring it to your chest. Take a deep breath. Let that go. And then you've got something yucky, icky on your body, so you're trying to shake it off. Once you've shaken it off, you're gonna
Brace.
Brace. That's a good
Hold,
word.
Brace.
Brace.
Release.
Release.
And that release is going to take you to a
Into
melt.
a melt into the ground. Find a ball.
Yes.
Open back up into a star. And uh-oh, your hands and feet are stuck to the ground. And
And then
once
when
that
you're
is
done
done,
exploring that, you're going to bring it up.
yes, okay.
Okay, you're a
Yeah.
quick study.
Yeah.
Okay, so organize those things. Now, if we're doing it, and the first couple times I will say those things, but there's a great rule in improv, is that, or in theater really,
Yeah.
in working, when it comes to memorization, if you get stuck somewhere, repeat it.
Right.
Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. What comes next? I don't know. Do this again.
It will come.
Oh yeah, there it is, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we're gonna explore this. I will prompt. Once we get up, we're gonna go into it and we're gonna do it 3 times. Don't feel like
3
you have to do the
times.
exact same thing.
Totally.
Have fun kind of exploring different ideas, taking that, not different ideas, but taking that prompt, that idea, and kind of flipping it around. And you'll find moments where you're like, ooh, that felt nice.
Yeah.
And then you can remember and lean into those.
Totally.
So we're going to do this series 3 times in a row.
Yeah. And I would invite Matthew to play with the tempo. I remember you mentioned with Clark,
Yes.
with ballet, they're kind of in response to the orchestra as much as they are just their choreography. And so
Absolutely.
I'm happy to play with tempo or pace or whatever the right term is.
Yeah.
And then maybe that will also influence our
How we're
improv
moving.
here.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So I want you to stand still, and Matthew, you will be the leader in the sense that I want you to hear him play until you're ready to move. So the movement instigates from your body, not because he started playing.
Right.
So we might start at the same time, but we might start at different times.
For sure.
Do you want me to say it, or do you think you've got the pattern?
I think I got the pattern.
How about I say it the first time, and then I'll let you fly?
And then the second, third,
All
you'll
right.
leave me in the dust.
Here
Cool.
we go.
Okay. Amazing.
Yay.
Wow. Cool. Is there, so
I tried to watch you a little bit as I explored.
for sure.
But I think you played, like, Matthew, music was great because there was moments where I like, there was moments of stillness, there was moments of
Yeah.
stop. And so, for example, if we played a really popular pop song,
Yeah.
you would move differently,
Totally,
right? You know,
yeah.
if depending on the tone of the music, and I know we talked about environment,
Yeah.
right? How that would change. And I know we're kind of running out of time, and I feel like we could do this all day.
Yeah.
But you can also play with footprint. So I gave you the whole half of the floor. But what if I
Right.
said, you know what, Perry, you have this much space to explore that entire
Yeah.
series of movements.
Yeah.
And how would you expand, how would you change that information if you had less of a footprint to work with it?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments, and maybe you could share one of your favorite moments from what you were doing, but one of my favorite moments was thinking about that 8-step at the very beginning, and how typically I was just always like, okay, I take 8 steps. The first one I was kind of like loose with it, but then eventually the pace or tempo slowed down, and it was just 1, 2, and that was like so. It's like that idea of slowing down that you had mentioned, like in our interview. And then instead of taking more steps, I just went backwards on those same steps. And that
Yeah.
was really satisfying for me. I don't know why, but yeah, no. Was there anything that stood out to you for your improv?
There's a couple of moments where I found we were both still at the same time,
Yeah.
but in different positions, which I found kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And I, with my curiosity, like you try and be present with yourself, but very mindful that there's someone else doing something. So I would, try have moments of like, what's he up to over there, right?
And I think that's that innate curiosity. I feel like everybody would do that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like-
exactly. And so for me, I think it just it's great that you were able to explore that. And I saw you really yield to what I asked you to do, which is part of it, right?
Totally.
You have to surrender to grow, to learn, to experience something new. And so, and trying it different ways, it appeared like you did kind of get into trying moving forward, moving backwards. It's not so cut and dry, right? What's required is like 8 steps. Like the idea was your structure, but then from there, it's like filling in a picture that's like a picture that needs paint, right? It's like, no, the structure's there, the skeleton's there, and now you get to put everything on top of it. So it's just like a glimpse of how improvised movement. There are like a huge like side bag of tricks as far as like mirroring, copying, repetition, tempo, speed. All that information will change how you approach it. But
Totally, yeah.
great job, contemporary
Thank
and
you.
improv.
Yeah. And I don't want to leave you out. I don't know. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but did you have anything that you noticed in the improv that was interesting? And I'm going to have to bring this a bit closer. I
Yeah,
apologize,
no,
but-
for sure. Definitely the moments where the music kind of there were pauses and things like that. I think, like with music, sometimes musicians can feel awkward when they're not doing anything at all.
Totally,
And
yeah.
I think it kind of translates with dance, right? Maybe you feel like you need to be moving constantly, but it's those moments where you're kind of paused, and that might be even more difficult than the fast movements and things like that.
For
So,
sure. It reminds me of like that idea of it's kind of the silence between the notes, or in music there's that idea of like it's the in between the notes
Like
is
the
where
things that aren't being
Yeah.
said. And it's the same thing for dancers. Asking a dancer to stand still and just be present is a really hard, it's a really demanding thing, because to be comfortable in your presence is something that we all work on every day. And so I think for a dancer, asking them to not move, you're still moving in your stillness, right? Like you still have to be physically
You're never
present.
actually like
you're ever
still.
still.
Yeah.
So it's a huge challenge for dancers, and I think the more you can do it, the better you get at it. Like practicing, like you flex that muscle, right?
Yeah.
But it is something where 3 seconds of stillness feels like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
when
for an audience, it's like
it can be really
it can add so much for sure.
yeah, it can be really powerful or really evoke a lot of thoughts. So
Interesting. Cool. I think that is all the time we have for today. So yes, thank you so much
Thank
for sharing this
you.
with us. And we might have another segment with you here shortly today. We will see. But yeah, thank you so much, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
music
Matthew.
accompaniment. I am Clark. No. I'm Perry.
Yes.
He's Clark, and we are joined by
Claire Lint at Haptic Dance Arts and Matthew Robinson on music.
Thank you so much. This is the Windy City's finest. Bye.
Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS Story Hive. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.